to the Temple Operations live stream. I've got Dow with me in chat tonight. Hi, Dow.
Hello.
And there'll probably be a few more people joining us a little bit later on. So those of you that are just joining us, make sure that you're getting your entries in for our screenshot contest that's coming up on Saturday. That's this Saturday, and I'll be streaming that. I believe it's going to be at 10 p.m. UTC, and a little bit later on I've got another announcement to make that you will want to put in your diaries and get some questions ready. So watch out for that one. That will be coming up very, very shortly. But in the meantime, I've got endeavours to do. In fact, I need to plug my controller in so I can actually play this game. I had it plugged in charging my headset, and I've got to plug it back in. Oops. So Dow's got some news as well. He might have managed to bag one of the new Ryzen 9s, and he's building himself a little powerhouse. I think it's got about as much processing power. Yeah, you got about as much processing power now as half of China, ain't you?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I know it's a large
Once I
number.
get a GPU, it'll be actually worth. It's kind of annoying because I've got this super powerful computer with. I can't really benchmark it. Well, I can benchmark the CPU, but I can't play see how many FPS I can get render scale 4. Can't do it yet.
Oh, you soon will be able to. It'll all fall into place. Everything will come back in on the markets. But anyway, I need to put some batteries on this shit. Let me just have a quick look so I can see a chat box there in case anybody does chat. Alright, so let me just put the exotic particle floods on here. So yeah, I've got an announcement a little bit later on, and for those of you that follow her channel, the announcement is involving Teacher Kirby, and it's something that we've got planned. So yeah, stay tuned to a little bit later, and I'll keep you updated on that. And what I'm going to say is get some questions ready. I'll spill the beans on that one shortly. Right, let me just save that build. So what are my endeavours tonight? Disruptor damage on the ground. Yay! Podron damage on the ground. Yeah, I think he wants me to go to ground for some reason tonight. Complete Lucari TFO Advanced or Elite. Ugh, I really can't be bothered doing a Lucari TFO. Do you think that's worth a reroll? This one usually never rerolls for me. This is usually the one that's always bugged. Let's see if it works. It's worked. Defeat Terrans on the ground. So it looks like I'm going to be on the ground. Terran's probably the worst one to do, actually. That's a bit annoying. I've got to go and do a mission for that one, haven't I? Or do a, what do you call it? A TFO. Oh, I hate Terran TFOs.
Parvo.
Yeah, I suppose it's the best one out of all of them. Watch everyone run in every different direction and then, what are we doing? It's usually the way it works, isn't it?
About the size of it.
Oh, well, what I do is, let's do this. Should I do the whole lot on one? Do you want to do a Parvo? You know you really want to, don't you? We're just doing a normal one just to breeze it.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether my keybinds are set up on here, but we'll find out.
If you're on your new computer, no, you should be fine. Keybinds are actually stored server side. So anybody that's got keybinds and you're going to a new computer, you don't need to worry about your keybinds. They are stored server side. Yeah, and if you do a fresh install and you need them installed on your machine, just do /bind file save and give it a name, and it'll put the keybind for your region that you're on, space or ground, into the current installation you've got on your hard drive. So you can always shift it to a new computer and have a save there just in case you need to do a bit of editing. So I'm sure Kobe's got a video on that. We'll drag that out later. I'll drop a link for it on the YouTube one when we go there. Right. So yeah, I need to get a disruptor and a podron. I don't know what ones I've got actually. Oh, well, podron. I'm going to use the Jem'Hadar. I really do like that. It's a nice weapon, that one. I've had that since I started playing Stowe. It was one of the first weapons I ever bought. Saved up the lobby for it, and I think I got not the lobby for that. I saved up the lobby to actually get the upgrade circuits, because there was an original upgrade circuit that you had to buy from the lobby store to do the upgrade for it, and I'd done it that way. And then because it's all mission, isn't it, for those ones? And I ran around with it for ages. I found it really, really good doing the Kid Marine stasis. Whenever you'd get the Borg trying to simulate you, you just hit the combat triage and it would automatically kill you, just respawn, rather than running around trying to assimilate your teammates. Right, so let's have a look. So a disruptor weapon. Probably the one thing I don't have is a disruptor. I've got to have it. Yeah, there we go. And an actually crescent rifle. That's good enough. It's bypass shields as well. I knew I have one somewhere. Right, so let's just go to Earth and doss around until Dale's ready.
I'm in. I'm just setting my graphics settings.
Okay, if anybody wants to join us in game, just type /channel join. Sorry, channel underscore join temporal intrafleet INTRAFLEET, and you can drop an X in that channel. I can pick up your 2 name there and invite you to the team, and you're welcome to come and join us in a parvo. But I got a feeling it's only me and Dal watching the stream anyway. That's the 2 viewers we got.
It's entirely possible, but they might watch it on catch up.
They might do, but then it's a bit late to actually type X because we'd already been in and done it.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they could watch it on catch up in 10 minutes and then catch us before we're finished.
Or they're truly an affiliated member of Temple Operations and they watch it in 10 minutes and travel back in time to put an X in the channel to join us right back now, so keep watching.
Yeah. Nothing yet. Have you
No,
got anything else
nothing yet.
started?
No, it's going to be another 3 seconds yet. Temporal mechanics.
Alright.
Don't believe anything I say at the moment. Especially if it's involving time.
It's interesting. Stowe looks a little bit better than it used to. I wonder why that is.
It might have something to do with having 10 billion cores in your computer.
No, I think it was probably because I was running it at a lower resolution or something. I don't know.
So yeah, I was watching today YouTube. It's a little bit off topic here and going a little bit into tech news. And for those of you who watch tech news, there's a stream YouTuber called Linus Tech Tips, quite well known, and he got sent a golden sample in a golden sample box, all labelled up number 1 of 200 by Intel of a 10900K that will overclock to 5.7. And they sent a new cooler out. And basically it's a tech, a thermoelectrocouple, so it's a Peltier cooler. They've ramped it up to a 200 watt unit and it runs off an 8-pin power supply. It's in the actual block unit on a huge copper block with a rubber seal to prevent airflow and moisture going onto the CPU and causing condensation and water on the board. And then they've got an AIO on the back of that carrying the heat away. And when they connected this thing up, it went from 63 degrees, 50 degrees, 43 degrees, 10 degrees, 0. And yeah, if you've gone in, you can actually do a little tick box in one of the bits of software and measure the other side of 0. And it was probably down around about -10, -12 on the CPU, just from this cooler that had been purchased. And I looked at it and thought, God damn, and looked over in the corner of the room at the Peltier and the water cooler that I was putting together about a year and a half ago as, oh, can this be done? And yeah, I moved on from that to actually build a small little cloud chamber for a physics experiment using the same equipment, which worked. So yeah, I should have really marketed that idea of a Peltier in line with a water cooler like that. Damn, curse you, Intel. Right, so there's Dow's X. So like Dow's just done, which you can't see behind Hatsy because he's too busy hogging the screen. Drop an X into Interfleet, and I will throw you a team invite. Right, I think the other thing I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to just drop the stream info into our Armada chat so as everyone can see that. Just let them know that I'm live. I forgot to do that earlier on. Hopefully people understand that it's live on Twitch and not live on Twitch, and that people start moving out of their houses and trying to find a building owned by Twitch to reside in.
Yeah, they might also think it's an instruction from their fleet leader to go live on Twitch.
Yeah, let's not do that. I'll tell you what, I'll also broadcast it in Kirby's channel, don't tell her. She'll never know. She don't watch my videos. Ha 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 ha. She makes comment on that, I know she does. Oh dear. But anyway, yeah. So as I was saying, this coming Saturday at 10 p.m. UTC, we are holding a competition for people in the Armada to give us a screenshot of your ship in a menacing position, posture, shield, arrangement, place, however you want to make it look menacing and intimidating. Drop the picture into our Discord competition folder that we set up in our text channels for the stream. You can just literally copy and paste the picture in there, and we'll be judging those on Saturday night. We're not going to be looking for major use of Photoshop, but as long as your ship looks menacing, there's a chance that you can win a decent prize. We still haven't decided what they are yet, but it's going to be good, and we'll make sure it's good. And then I need you to mark in your diaries at 10 p.m. UTC on the 8th of December. Make sure you put aside those 2 hours. We are going to be doing an interview with one of YouTube's top STO players and contributors. So we're calling that night Ask the Teacher. It's your chance to come in and speak to Teacher Kirby, ask her questions either about her builds, her gameplay, her interests in Star Trek, what got her started, any other pursuits that she has. Talk to her about her pets. It's just going to be a general. I mean, it'll be, some of the questions will obviously be, if they are a bit too extreme, though, there'll be a no, she's not answering that. But yeah, come along and ask her some questions, and it might be your chance to get some personal one-to-one advice on your build as well. You might have something that you want her opinion on how you've done it. So that's the 8th of December, and that's going to be at 10 p.m. UTC. So I think it's going to be the first of some more collaborations with other people out there to try and get some information into the hands of the players. I think it's more so that when somebody says something about Kirby, I can say, yeah, I've got a video on that.
It's late afternoon for American time zones, most of them.
Oh, it is, yeah. But you're quite welcome to send your questions in via email. If you want to get to our Discord server, www.temporalops.com/discord. There you can send me a message. It says Evil Twin on Discord, or you can send it to me in Stowe via an in-game mail at Krildan, and just label it as question for Kirby, and I'll make sure that those that are selected will get asked. And I'll also send you a response in game to let you know whether we're going to feature your questions. Right, we've got no takers for this because it's only me and you watching.
Yep.
So far.
They're all planning to watch it later.
They are. They are. Yes, I believe that. Thank you for comforting me there, Dale. Right, Parvo. Parvo!
I often do watch the streams after the fact, to be honest.
Hold on, Parvo. Where is it?
Parvo, it's off to work we go.
How's it labelled again? Is it Battle Parvo Dissension, isn't it? Yeah, that's the one.
Make sure you haven't filtered out your ground cues. I always
No, I've got it there. I can see it. I've got it.
I filter it to space, and then I go through. Where's the ground cue gone?
So yeah, if there's any problems with the stream, please let me know. It looks like it's all running nice and smoothly tonight. The connection seems all nice and stable. Hopefully the volumes are all okay. I've got a habit of liking the game volume pretty quiet behind me. I find it a bit disorientating, especially when people are talking and they're being overshadowed by phaser sound and torpedo explosions. So yeah, for those of you that haven't seen it, Kirby's also got a video out on the Revolutionary set, which is the one that came from the last event, and recommendations are to definitely use that set. And I would admit I am concurring with her on quite a lot of the opinions, and going for the 4-piece. I am finding it can be a bit hit and miss, because that's the nature of some of the runs in games. Sometimes you do get that drop when you go and do a patrol somewhere. But on average, the increase for myself is between 30 and I have seen as high as 60 to 65% on DPS in certain systems. So I'll be interested later on trying to get together a crowd and do some proper runs in some measured past systems to see how it performs. I'm sure others have done it, and there'll be videos out on it soon, if not already. But it is worth, in my opinion, just pushing for that 4-piece if you can get it. So have you tried it yet, Dal? Or are you in the process of upgrading it?
I haven't managed to yet. I need to. I was thinking about doing it on upgrade weekend.
Yeah,
Although
that's the.
I still need quite a lot of deal on my other tune, so I haven't got enough for upgrades. But I will do it. I think I'll probably yeah, just wait for the upgrade weekend and then
Yeah, I would
do it
admit
more efficiently.
I did find it expensive to upgrade it. It did burn through a lot of Phoenix upgrades. I think the shield itself actually went to 72% before it flipped through from ultra rare to epic. And but then you get the follow on because I did the warp core next, and the warp core went epic at 3 or 4%. It was really low, so you get that fluctuation. But I still burnt through nearly. I think it was nearly 400 or 420 upgrades on that day. I done that set, and I'd done. I think I'd done I'd done a complete set on another tune. So yeah, it took 400 to do two sets. I mean, one of them wasn't even the revolutionary set. It was just some bits I wanted to get another tune upgraded. I'm doing a test on some fleet gear on one of my tacks to see how it turns and works out. It's just taking a while for this Parvo to cycle around. Probably not a lot of people doing it, so it looks like we're going to have to sit and wait.
Yeah, well, that's the other problem when we don't have a full team, isn't it? We have to wait for other people to join.
Yeah, it does. But you got to remember, I haven't streamed for a while, so it's just getting back into the swing of things with everyone.
I'm coming to find you. You know what? This is running a lot smoother. I think maybe the disk loading being smoother might be helping a bit. Wonder if it's going to affect my
I'm not here.
mix.
I'm hiding. Ah, you found me. Damn. Note to self: you can't play hide and seek when someone's on your friends list. And they stick out like a sore thumb. Right. So still waiting for this. So it should be silly buggers.
Yeah, let's do this.
let's try and get up on the ledge over the exchange. Da-da-da.
Oh, I've never managed to do that.
No.
No, I can't do it. I'm rubbish.
So yeah, what you do is jump over here like this, and as you look down, you can see the ledge. So it's literally just there. And what you got to do is work out and do a run,
Oh,
jump,
you got someone
and
coming.
in
You
the
got
wall.
someone
There you
coming
go,
to.
like that.
Someone's copying you. How'd you get up there? You got to run up. You got to run up
Yeah.
the glass. Have you?
No, so go up the up onto the into the turbo lift onto the mezzanine.
Oh, the turbo lift. Oh, so
Yeah,
you had to run up
and
the
then you got
glass.
to go over the edge, and where that local friendly Alarchi is that hasn't jumped, that's where you need to come down. And as you jump, angle into the wall and see if you can land on the ledge.
Oh, it's up.
You get close enough, I can then do. Ta-dum.
So how far along has it got to be?
Um, yeah, I can't remember. It's sort of round about, I'd say, just under a quarter of the way, between a quarter and a fifth, maybe a little bit closer to
Is
it.
that
It's
the bit where you're
practice.
stood? The bit where you're
No,
stood is that it?
no, a little bit closer. Yeah, it takes you a couple of times. I was quite surprised I did it first time, to be quite honest.
Right.
Ah, so you go past. There you go. Yeah,
Was I?
let me come down and I'll see if I can do it another time.
Show me the exact spot, and then I'll. I mean, even when you know the exact spot, it's hard to get it
Yeah,
right.
it's annoying. Right, so basically it's sort of run off like there, and you got to try and run, and as you fall, so you got to be in a run. Oops, because I'm using the controller, it's more difficult to set it going. Right, so hit that and then that. Oh, run down here, run all the way
Oh,
along
God,
here,
you've
run
gone
all
the
the way
wrong
along
way.
here. Right now, so let's not run. Let's not run. It's there. Run. And oh, I missed it. I was literally touched it with my foot. So where I came off, that's where you literally come off of it. And you will eventually land on there. And what people usually do is go up there with their frosted boots on and drop ice down on everyone. Did you not make it down?
Nowhere near.
Oh, I just missed it again. But yeah, that's the location you do it.
I'm just going
Yeah,
miles away.
yeah, and I saw you just plummet. So yeah, welcome to the STO Online Suicide Squad. We might not have got this quite right, but yes, there you go. Just really run the edge, and then when you come off, do a very very fine line
So,
starting at the beginning like I did.
so you just basically you run on the edge,
Yeah, run along
and
the
then
edge.
let
Yeah, and and,
you
and
don't
you.
so you don't jump off per se. You just
No,
run
no,
off.
you just run off. You don't jump. You just run off and let yourself fall. And as you start to fall, just move yourself into the edge. But start close to the edge. Or yeah, nearly.
All right, that was better, I think.
It'd be raining Starfleet officers. Oh dear.
Still, I think I was a bit closer, but still quite a way off.
I can't see where you are at the moment. It's very difficult when you're in this position to actually do anything. I will put the frosted boots on actually because they will be quite handy. No, actually, I will probably use all of this stuff when I'm on Parvo, so it would make sense. But let's just do the gambling device ready, and that's a win. Woot woot. Right, and then I want the ground boost. Or is that already active? How long does that have left? About 40 minutes. That should be okay. Right. So yeah, it's just waiting now for this to tick over.
Hello, who we got?
Who do you think?
Oh, well, we
Oh,
have the
our
teacher herself.
favourite.
Hello, hello, hello.
We were just
Hello.
telling everybody that isn't watching that we're going to do a feature with you soon.
Ah,
Yes, yes.
yes,
And I was
December 8th.
yes at 10 p.m. UTC. I'm not sure what time that is for you, Kirby.
Oh, pop.
Part.
That would be about 4 p.m. my time.
So
Thanks.
and you're Texas, aren't you? So for those of you in the US, that's 4 p.m. Texas time, Kirby's time, and I'm sure you can
Central.
adjust Central. You can adjust your time zones accordingly.
That would be 5 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, that's about right. 5 hours behind me.
4 p.m. Kirby Standard Time.
Yes, they don't call it that though.
Anymore.
Yep.
So anyway, yeah, I was just also mentioning about your latest video about the revolutionary set, and
Yes.
just concurring about the findings that I found with it and some of the games that I've seen, and recommending it. And I think Dow's even contemplating sending it up to Epic.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're just about to jump into a Parvo. It's probably going to DC me at 40%. So yeah, it DC'd me. So let's just quickly clear that stupid thing. Love this game.
Well, I'll
I
tell
should
you
be
what,
back in
having
a
the
moment.
game on the NVMe drive is making it load in a lot quicker.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So it's because I think they get me back for jumping around our space dock too much. There we go. There's the game back. So let's just wait for everyone to get in. Yeah, I've not done this for ages. This one. It's been a
Oh.
long time.
So Ed, guess what arrived in the mail today?
You should know by now. Never ask me to guess anything. Okay, so my guess, and you got to wait until I actually have my guess first. My
Okay.
guess is that it was the rear left leg off of a 1971 G-Plan Swedish table covered in red velvet, and it came from the Hall of the Mountain King in Denmark.
Well, that would be awesome.
Was I
No.
close?
No.
All right.
my vape pen arrived today.
Oh, nice. Even better. Well, I was quite close.
Was it covered in red velvet?
No.
Oh, it's not interesting then.
Yeah, I couldn't see the place Parvo crystal then. There we go. Woot, woot. Right, I'm going to run off this way.
No, but I will show it to you if you want.
Yeah, I'll have a look in a minute. I'm in the middle
This
of a
is the
Parvo at the
vape
moment.
pen. Okay.
I'm going to go this way. I'll go the other way. Yeah, when I get a bit of downtime, if you drop it into the chat channel, I'll get a chance to have a look. Oh yeah, I need that damage to know. Let's kill these first. And let Brian sort that out.
Death robot. Good old death robot. I should probably equip a weapon as well.
Yeah, that would work.
Doing it with lightsabers is funny, but it's less effective.
Doing it with lightsabers.
Yeah, I think you're in the wrong game.
Doing it with lightsabers, that just does not sound right.
It doesn't, especially when you think of the other connotations that could potentially happen with that.
Yep.
Chance for injury. Don't do that at home, kids. Don't do it with lightsabers. Use the sock like you were taught at school. I need to get this disruptor first. Oh, I've got to change this. I've got that one there. So let's change the disruptors. I like these. Bypass shields. That's it. We've got any to start with. And place a crystal. There we go. Let's re-establish that one. Go. Right. I don't need to do that anyway. We can move on. I'm not watching what I'm doing. I'm so busy talking to you.
Yeah.
Oh, that happens. Nearly got my disruptor damage. One behind me. I'll get him this one in a minute. Oh, where's my hyper gone? There it is. Badum. You have that. You have that. You have that. You have that. And that. And that. And let's have those just to distract everyone. Let them sort that out. What about you, Dad? You run off the other way? Yeah. That's crystal.
Oh, I got cut and it threw me out of the TFO.
Did it? Huh. I said I don't like you. I wonder where you disappeared to. I couldn't see you around.
I don't know why it didn't. Why didn't you just throw me straight back into the TFO? That's unusual.
Did you choose a safe login or a normal login?
Normal.
I should have thrown you back in.
Decided to throw me out and give me a leaver penalty.
Oh yeah.
Well.
Could have just carried on if it had let me. What do I got cut off? I hope that's not my new PC showing its first sign of.
It could have been a bit. What was it? A crash or a DC?
Just a DC. I think it was probably the actual router connection rather than the PC.
Right. Before I go into this one, let me just kill these ones behind me. I want to change my weapon away. I want that anti-proton lance now while I can. Oh, let's forget it. Oh, we can do that now. Okay, so wait for this to disappear. Come on. Oh, it takes so long to get out of red alert sometimes. And I also like the dual chronotons on this map. They just work really well. That's right, we've had someone else come in and join us now, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, but they won't be as good as me.
No, they won't. No one's as good as you, Dale. I would admit that.
Yep.
So let's just try and catch them up again. I hate it when they get caught behind there. You need 2 people on this one. Because you've got a split field. And they're beaming from 3 different points. I have that one instead. Let's have a look at that one. And that one. Go back, place crystal here. Too late. I was too busy watching them rather than my health. Let's respawn and run back. Boom, boom, boom. I was up here. There we go. Ah, it's got them. Totally forgot I've got the agri-fuel generator on me. Oops. Boom, boom, boom. I know it should go in a moment. I like move behind this rock and lose sound. There we go. Where are we? Let's transport to the spa. I'm not going to bother running back. It's easier just to transport there. Alright, don't transport there. I'll do it this way. Thank you. Dun, 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 dun. So you got the full lever penalty then, Dale? Alright,
Yep, but I do have a number of other characters who are also capable of playing the game.
cool.
You sure about that?
Mm.
I'll find my own way back. It's not exactly that far. Oh look, here I am. Right. Let's just shoot everything that materialises and try and stay alive. Got to remember I got a high pose. Should put that down a little bit later, actually, or a bit earlier. Oh well. Not worried, I got the end of us, that's what I wanted.
Well, while you're doing that, I might have a look at upgrading my...
That's right, just use the paradox bomb just to get everyone together and then kill them on that bit. It's much easier.
So the revolutionary set is 4-piece, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Well, it's 5-piece if you count the singularity core, but you can't fit all 5.
Yeah. Is there a ship that can?
No.
That would be a good thing.
No.
That would be a cool thing to release.
It would be, but you'd end up with
a hybrid
with
that runs both cores.
yeah, but you'd end up with double stacking of some of those.
But would it run? It wouldn't run both cores at the same time, though. I would see it being able to run either core, but I wouldn't see anything. I don't see them putting anything out that runs both at the same time. That wouldn't make
Well, they could make
a whole lot of
one.
sense.
They could make one that's dual power, but it runs like different subsystems. So you could anything which boosts the engines runs off of one core, and anything that boosts the weapons runs off the other. And so it only counts modifiers that affect one or the other unit. So it's not that you're not stacking, but you can sort of do a hybrid of the modifiers. That'd be quite cool.
Right, that's that one gone.
Hello, all.
Hello.
Oh, the future's bright. The future's orange. I get money for that now.
Yeah. Except you know that orange is no longer a company.
Yeah, I know, but hey, you never know. Right, I want fleet march from that. There we go. And let's just drop to the team chat and say good, thank you. And there we go, and leave the map. Always be polite when you're in the TFO and say thank you to everyone. So how you doing, Orange?
I'm good. I'm doing pretty good.
Excellent. That's good. Right, I'm out of that TFO now.
I will
Might want
change over to a character that isn't banned.
It isn't banned from what?
From playing TFOs, apparently.
Mm.
That doesn't have an AFK penalty, he means.
Ah, yeah. That's the only one apart from the one that just got kicked from the TFO. Let me just get comfortable in the seat. One moment. Ah, that's it. Ah, that's better.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I've actually recovered from my shingles now, so that's
Yay!
really good. So I'm not ill, which is why there's no Donald Grump on the screen. So yeah, the antivirus software got rid of him.
I thought it was called Ronald Grump.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was, but he was getting too much flack, so he decided to become anonymous and change his name. It was recommended by his really close friend. tyke dense. So
I like that. Yeah.
Well, you need to get yourself a Bo Jiden one now.
no, I think it's more hoe riding, isn't it? Anyway, let's move swiftly on. By the way, being as the amount of things that have been nicked from me today, Intel, thermolytic coupler on a cooler, I'd done that fucking ages ago. Yeah, that one's mine. Any plagiarism by any comedian, I'm watching. Apart from Bill Bailey, Chris Rock, and a few others that I like, you can get away with it. I'll let you have that. But
Do you see Bill Bailey dancing?
You've heard it here, folks.
have I seen Bill Bailey dancing? No, but I saw him driving like a lunatic through Egham one day, waving out the window at me, flashing his headlights and hooting his horn because I waved at him as he was coming out of Iceland.
He's on the current series of Strictly Come Dancing. Did you know that?
No, unfortunately, I'm one of those people that don't watch terrestrial TV or anything that's broadcast at the point in the UK because I don't agree with paying a licence fee for the BBC to cover up paedophiles for 20, 30 years. And I've been like that since 2012. So
I don't watch it live. I watch it catch up, which is...
Don't even do that because you still need a licence.
I'm sorry. Did you say terrestrial TV?
Yeah, well, terrestrial TV.
He did.
Which what I mean by that is it used to be our old terrestrial channels that are now on satellite. But to watch any TV programme in the UK at point of broadcast, you have to pay £154 licence fee, nearly $200. And
it's ridiculous.
It's so outdated. It used to be okay if it was a state broadcaster, but now they're all over the place, and some of the things they've covered up and some of the abuse that's happened and stuff, I don't want to fund it anymore.
Well, they use our funding to pay millions to sports stars to present shows that are of questionable value to 90% of viewers. So it's a bit bad, really.
Yeah, no, mine's more for the reason of I don't want to, put money in their pockets to cover things up. That's my reason. But anyway, moving swiftly on. There's quite a few people actually. There's a big movement in the UK now to actually defund them from the public purse and for them to get their money through advertising. Now, I think in this day and age, it's about right. I mean, everyone else does. I mean, for God's sake, I was actually watching a friend of mine, Captain Tim Ribb, underground DJ, really had a label in London back in the mid '90s, and he's in Christchurch, New Zealand. If you like hard dance music and hard house music, go check out timribdigital.com, and you can buy and download his tracks there. But I've got a lot of his stuff on vinyl, and he's just put a few bits on SoundCloud privately, and he's done a remix of the He's a Pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean to end one of his sets, and I went to listen to it, and before I even clicked on it, I got an advert for my local BMW garage on SoundCloud. I was like, for God's sake, you just can't get away from it on the advert on the internet. So yeah, I'm just going to give you a quick advert. Go watch Kirby's channel on YouTube, www.youtube.com, and search Teacher Kirby. There you go.
Just / Teacher Kirby at the end of that.
Kirby, you owe me 5 million EC in game now. Cheers. Right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I did think of slashing Teacher Kirby, but I decided against it.
Right, so who wants to join us in the TFO?
Unwillingly.
we got a completed defence of Starbase 1 for the Daily Endeavour, if anyone wants to join us on that one.
Alright, let's do that then. I've sent you an X.
I know. God, she was ugly. She knocked on the door and I shot it again. Yeah, I got your X. Can't you see you already joined the team?
Oh yeah.
I can switch characters and join you.
Yay! What about you, Kirby? Are you going to do a Daily Endeavour?
Kirby is finishing up marauding on her husband's characters.
Kirbytron 2000, too busy processing multiple character processing.
Is Kirby speaking in third person today?
Kirby is,
Oh dear.
apparently.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I do apologise. Hatsy's not responding too well tonight. I think it might be because I've turned the lights yellow instead of white. Let me see if it's...
No, Ilachi, don't go away.
Don't blame the Ilachi. It's not their fault.
Yep. Does Kirby speaking in third person bother Orange?
No, Orange loves it.
Oh dear. This just got creepy. This just got very creepy.
Did it?
No.
Just now, really?
I know, right? It's like of all the things that have been said on this server, that's what creeps you out? Okay. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I told somebody to say hello to you if they ever get hold of you on social media, Kirby, and I said, just to know it's me, I gave them a password. I bet you can't guess what that password is.
I didn't get the invite, by the way.
Can I say it on stream?
PM it to me in Discord and I'll tell you whether you're right. I got a feeling you will be, because you know where I'm coming from. And I don't know whether Dan's going to be watching yet, but if he is, he's probably going to laugh. Right, let's see if Kirby got this right. Yes.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
I was pretty sure I should get it right.
It's coming from you. It had to be.
Exactly. Right. Anyway, so there's Orange. So right, there's only 3 of us here, and me and who else is watching the stream? Orange. Right. So let's do a Parvo. Not Parvo. We just done that. I wouldn't do that to him. We're going to do a defense of Starbase 1. This should go quite quickly actually, because actually let me just make sure I've got my cooldowns, because I've been on ground for a while. So I'm see how close they actually are. They should all be clear actually, because I didn't do any content before I moved to ground. Should be pretty good. Just want to make sure I've got the batteries and everything on the build. Yeah, that all looks good. Right, you guys ready?
I just tried rendering at 8K to see what it was like, but seems I do need the new GPU. Right, let's go.
Pop.
Pop.
Pop accepted.
Accepting.
Accepting.
So this is one where it's the same as that other one, isn't it? It's just different enemies and go around and drop things after we've killed this big first. Or is it a different one? Oh, it's this one. It's the Klingon variant of it. Blah 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 blah.
Listen up.
I will not.
That's listen up, sir, to you.
I'm trying to remember where they come in on this one. It's been a while. Let's go into support mode. And here they go.
Well, my keybinds seem to be mostly working, so that's good.
Yeah, all your keybinds should work just normally, like they usually do. They should all be fine. Alright, that's why your turn. I've got you too much power in shields. Yeah, so last night I was playing around with this ship, and what did we manage to get the shields to? Is it 55k each facing?
Yep, something like that.
We sacrificed nearly 70%, 80% of the DPS.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. But yeah, it was quite nice. I was able to do literally every elite run with its shields constantly up. I think it was only towards the end of the run they got down a bit.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, it's
It's
a
a
Martin!
Martin.
Run and hide!
Long time no see.
So how are you doing, Martin?
Ed, is this a fucking family-friendly stream?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yes, yes.
Not since you came along.
It is an extremely fucking friendly family stream, especially to all those that yeah, are not civilized. Nah,
I
never
was gonna
has.
say not any fucking more now that you fucking showed up, man.
Yeah, it was perfectly fine. It was perfectly fine until somebody said cunt. So
Does it work like the
did
mainstream
warn you there was
media
bad language.
broadcasting where you get a fine every time someone swears?
No, I've got a bad language
Oh,
symbol up on the stream, so
That's a shame.
it was there. It was put there just for Riker.
That is
Right.
true.
Let's repair and reposition. What we got to do? Repair and reposition for the next attack. Which one should I go for? I'll go for that one. Boom. Let's move out of the way. I don't want to be sort of parked on top of that thing. Just in case, no, it might like a bit of warp core explosion. Let's get rid of another mycelial. And that's going to go nowhere because there's nothing in front of me now. I hate it when that happens. There we go. And that's how you waste an ability.
No, that's how you do it, huh?
Yeah, I thought I'd give you an example of
Don't
how
have
to
to
use it
throw
and
away.
how not to use it. You know, so people have got a common frame of reference, really. Consider it a service.
Yep.
Is the combat boost down?
It probably is actually.
Yeah. See it in your bar there.
Let me have a quick- I don't. It shouldn't be down. I haven't seen a reminder for it. Oh, it is there. It's out of fleet credits. Brett hasn't PM'd me yet to say it's out of fleet credits. Brett, you're slacking.
Ouch.
Is that alpha?
Yes. Yeah, I'm not getting notifications because I'm in streamer mode at the moment, so it's not pinging me to say what's happening on the server.
2 of my 3 vectors exploded, so I'm going to recombine.
Yeah, that might be wise. Where is he? He's right out over there. I'll do that one there. Just target that one. It's targeting everything except the one that I'm clicking on. Stupid thing. I've been noticing some problems actually with targeting recently. So I've also got it set to not target things off screen. No, that's going to lock you there. That's going to go, hopefully get those. They'll be in front, some of those, when it goes off. I think that was quite successful. My seal. Right, let's get over and protect that transport over there. Down. Doing a good job, says Mark.
Boy, you just warped out.
Who just walked out? Ship.
The last ship, yeah.
Cool. No, it's got to defeat these ones now. Right, there you go. Those torpedoes going into that one. 20 more. Where is he? Miles away.
Can't even see any. There we go.
Done. Nicely done. And good evening, friend. I've just seen you type in chat there. I'll just give you a quick hi in chat. There we go. He was eating his dinner apparently. Hopefully it was something nice and worthwhile missing our fabulous and glorious stream for. I'm actually partial myself to a nice little bit of first seal. Freshly caught off the ice. It's quite nice.
Is that a pug? No, it's. I think that's you, Ed.
What?
Your Romulan temporal ship.
Yes. Well, no. I'm in a Fed temporal ship.
Oh, well,
I'm in the Verne.
you're playing your Romulan,
No,
right?
no, I'm playing a Vulcan.
Oh, okay.
Still got pointed ears. I suppose there is a cultural similarity, but I'll let you off.
I thought that character was a Romulan. I must have mixed them up.
Oh yeah, you might have known him in his infiltration years when he was a spy.
Oh,
Yeah, have I covered enough yet? No. Oh, I am. Right, I'm going to take a quick 10-minute break or 5-minute break just to go get myself a drink, and we'll be back very, very shortly. Hello and welcome back to Teacher's Corner after the Operation Edition. God is poem for a shock tonight. Right, now let's make their microphones live. Right, there we go. It was just so I could get that out cleanly for you. Yeah, welcome back. Right, so what's next on the agenda? All right, let me just see what we actually got out of these packs. So, what did the Universal give me? Oh, some more and 100 marks. Handy. That's got to be 3
we got
marks.
50 marks. But I did get 1,000.
And some of those. Alright, let's open the normal one. Nice reroll, need that. The blue one always puts somewhere else. Where's it put that this time? It's usually round here somewhere. I can't see it. If you can see the blue Endeavour, put your answer on a postcard and send it to PO Box 367 at Starbase 39. Of course, if you can find a postcard anywhere in the game, best of luck. I think Kirby's got a video on how to do that.
On how to do what now?
Find postcards in game. No, there's no such thing in game. I must have opened the blue one without realising it. Ah, it's because I haven't got it yet. I didn't get all the polar on damage, silly idiot. Not looking at the Endeavour, am I? Right.
Guess not.
Well, yeah, I think I'm going to go and... where should I go and do 2,500 damage with a polar on weapon? My favourite place. Nakara. Did I just scroll past it? Yeah, I did. Thought I did. Right,
How you doing ground? Okay.
Yeah, I've only got to do 2,500 damage. It's a nice little quick one, this one. I changed weapons too early when I was over on Parvo.
I see.
Well, I've got anti-proton on the ground, but I'm not sure I've got any anti-protons handy. Let's have a look.
So Wayne's World is about 2 Twitch streamers trying to make it in the 90s. Yeah.
It's true, actually.
Yeah. It's not untrue.
Definitely not. Definitely not untrue. Continue the battle of the Enterprise J. No. Get this Endeavour done. Oh, I might as well just use Slipstream. There we go. Get there a bit faster. I should really queue the mission that takes me direct to Nakara. I spend so much time there. So anyway, this Saturday, as I was saying, we're going to be doing our screenshot contest, and we've had a bit of a discussion, and we're going to be giving away some easy prizes. So our first prize is going to be a nice cool 50 million EC for the first place, 35 million for second place, 15 million for third. So that's for characters that are able to take that amount. If you're not able to have that amount, then I'm sure we can find something of that sort of value that your character might need, and then use that money to actually purchase it on your behalf, and then give it to you. I mean, that will be an option. So yeah, there's that, and then also again on the 8th, the Ask the Teacher night. So remember, it is any question, we will filter them. You never know, we might allow some of them through. Just for gits and shiggles.
And how are people to submit their proposed questions?
They can send it to me in game, at Crawdam, or they can log in to our Discord server, which you get the information on the stream from, and send it to Ed's Evil Twin on the server. You can hire a plane with a smoke machine and ride it in the sky above my house. I would accept that entry. And if anybody's in Longyearbyen in Svalbard, I will accept it written in the snow in a trail of urine. So, yeah, however you want. Anyway, apart from the PO box at Starbase 39, because that obviously doesn't really exist.
Will you accept it written in blood across your front door?
Well, after your last entry, so long as you clear up the entrails, yes.
Alright.
Sounds like a deal.
Yeah, I nearly broke my neck slipping on them as I walked out. Next door never did ask about their cat anyway. No cat was harmed in the making of this stream.
Which is a pity.
Oh dear, you did just not say that. Yes, you did. So you're a dog person then, Dow? Is that your thing?
No, I'm more of a sort of no animals at all person.
Really? Oh, there we go. Let's got that one.
I love animals, I just don't like actually having them in my house. Because they're too much effort.
Now, for me, it has to be a dog.
I like going to see... I go to see animals pretty much every week. I just don't want them in my house.
Yeah, I'm allowed. I'm that way with several humans.
Yeah, I actually do sometimes prefer the company of animals. I haven't had a dog for a couple of years now, and I think I'm about ready for one. Gotta be done. Operation Get Ed a General German Shepherd. Although I saw a beautiful breed called a Tamascan, and they are German Shepherd cross Husky cross Malamute. Sometimes they have a bit of Samoyed in them, but they have a percentage of wolf as well, and they're the closest thing to actually looking like a European wolf. And yeah, they look gorgeous, but yeah, I don't think I'd be allowed one of those. I think my neighbours might get a bit scared.
Yeah, it's an interesting mix. It means that it'll be food aggressive and have bad hips.
No, it's apparently quite a strong breed, because they've been quite selective. Because in Europe, especially in the UK now, we've moved away. The Kennel Club over here have banned the movement of the legs back because it's not natural for the breed and the problems it was causing. You could only register your German Shepherd at that point with the Kennel Club if they had that leg structure. Now they want you to have the proper straight leg that was actually originally in the breed, and it's being bred back in. So dysplasia is sort of disappearing, hopefully, from quite a lot of the GSD strains across Europe. So
We need that here.
yeah, they're bringing in a lot of Eastern European German Shepherds to actually put this gene back into the breed. And I think it's about time as well. I mean, I've owned several German Shepherds, and the last one I had was a Husky cross, and he had no problems. His legs were straight at the back. There was none of the the foot behind the actual where the haunch comes out. Don't like that. Not
Kirby
natural.
has those little sewer rat things. You could get one of those.
What, you mean those little dogs that when they're on leads just go wah, 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 and their eyes roll up and down?
Yeah,
The
pretty
ones
much.
that kids strapped behind them.
They're not sewer rats. They're chihuahuas.
which
Yes.
is Spanish for sewer rat.
No.
And we all know the answer to this one. Will it fit on the end of my football boot before it goes over the fence at the end of the yard? If the answer is yes, then it's not a dog. I would never kick a dog over a fence.
Uh-huh.
Well, you can't kick that high?
No, no. I like dogs. Although I did send Kirby a picture once explaining about dogs not being aggressive, blah, 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 and then the bottom just Chihuahua.
Yep.
Besides, anyway, Kirby knows the score. She knows that Chihuahuas are not dogs. That's why she named hers after 2 Klingon females.
Yeah.
She knows these things.
Yep, she's got Mursa and Versa.
Lursa and Bator.
More like worse and worse, did you say?
Hey.
Oh dear. So right, let's go back to my ship. We need to make some things go boom. Because I want to do some runs with. So Martin, Kirby's done a video recently about the new revolutionary set. Did you manage to pick it up?
No, I don't think so. Where is it from?
It's from the last event they did. It was a 4-piece set that you could collect.
I completed the event.
Oh, in which case, it's advisable to pick the set up and move it to Epic on your side tunes, and you want the 4-piece.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal. Kirby's done a really good breakdown video of it, and she approached me and a few others the other night to ask us if we were seeing what she was, and
Yep.
we concurred with the results. We've done numerous. I've done numerous tests jumping in and out of elite patrols in Taldewa, and running the meta with the 2-piece temporal and the competitive and Drainer deflectors. You know, that meta, and then switching to just the 4-piece. I'm seeing on occasion as high as 65% DPS increase.
Yeah.
Sometimes as low as 20. So, and it's boosting EPG, it's boosting control, it's boosting crit severity, it's boosting crit chance. It's giving the official term a metric fuck ton.
Yep.
Which is on Kirby's video of radiation
Yep.
damage. So 182 at the moment, and that goes up to like 250,000. So it's 182,000 radiation damage, and that goes up to like another 200 odd thousand when you've got all your buffs out.
And do
Yep.
we believe that mechanism is working as intended?
Believe so, because it does misfire quite probably about
Yeah, it does.
40% of the time.
That sounds like exactly like intended.
Yeah. So, but by misfire, it means it fires out and the rift is just not in the right place to do damage. So if you can get an enemy close to the rift for when it explodes. Yeah, but I imagine on an elite run when you've got, you know, like in a hive, if we put all the spheres into place and, you know, they're sitting there resisting, this thing takes what, 8 seconds? 5 seconds to actually power up? And it does lock everything out. It will lock out every ability on your ship. You know, you just, if you blow up, you blow up. But the rest, once it's out, you just let rip with everything. You just watch the numbers go through the roof. So, you know, normal running career, I'd say about 110 to 120k DPS, and that'd be the first run. I'd then jump out, change everything. QSM would be not active, so I wouldn't go with that extra 100, and I would then go into 170k repetitively for the rest of the runs, 160k. Just by changing the set and not using QSM. When you do use QSM, we don't want yesterday. We were seeing numbers through the run at like 450k. You know, and you know, it's just crazy. So, hopefully, a few other people will concur it and agree.
Yeah.
And hopefully, it is
Well,
working as intended.
Kirby, how does it perform in Argala?
I actually did not test it in Argala. I tested in Rescue and Search and what you call Ninth Roll.
Yeah, I've done Ninth Roll as well.
But yeah. So I
You
was
know, I
looking
know
for that.
I went to try and
But
level a ship in Argala a while ago, and even though I got out before the end of the thing, it still started the cooldown on the
yeah,
run.
they
I,
changed that. They
I
changed
figured.
that when they put it in the list of patrols that you can start from anywhere. They changed that, so
It starts a
it's now,
cooldown right
yep,
away when you start it.
from when you started. Exactly, 30-minute cooldown starts from when you first go in to the patrol now, so that's unavoidable. So basically, just play through the entire thing and then get out and do another one.
Fun times.
Yep.
All right, so anyway, I'm going to go and do a quick little demo of this set. I'm just going to make sure I've got the build set up. It's probably going to be really, really horrible and give me one of those, yeah, I'm going to give you a low DPS run now, which it does. Alright, so that's it. So, there's a nice little command that you can use that turns your F9 key into a toggle for turning on your parser, well, basically the combat log file, and you can use a little marker here, which you see at the top of the screen up here, just above the mini-map, and that just lets you know that you've got your combat log running. And it's a little command. I've got a video online of how to do that in a how to configure your keybinds for an Xbox controller on the Temple Operations webpage, so you can find that instruction in there how to do that. Right, so where was I going to go? I was going to go up to, let's do Gamma Eridon, because that's one of the nicer systems, and let's just jump to Elite. Nice, and someone gave me Diplomatic Immunity. So next time I get the anti-Atlantic containment leaks, I will jump into the USS Liquid Schwartz and go for raiding party and diplomatic immunity and start doing donuts around Beta Quadrant again.
Liquid Schwartz, huh?
Yeah, yeah, USS Liquid Schwartz. I just thought USS Spaceball 1 was just a little bit too
Yeah.
much, so yeah, I think Liquid Schwartz is a little bit better. People will still get the reference. Yeah, Transport 148 points, something is not to be sniffed at.
What are you doing now?
I'm just going to have a quick blast in Gamma Eridon just to show off this revolutionary set, so as people can see the numbers in action. You want to join me?
Yeah, why not?
Give me an X then. That'll actually increase the numbers and the damage.
What are we doing now?
Oh, I was just going to jump in and do a patrol in Taldea just to show off this set.
All right, I'm doing reputations, so I'll sit this one out.
It gives you Romulan marks. Right, I'll wait for Dal to come and join me. The fastest way, Dal, for you to get here is to get yourself out of Vulcan sector and change instance, and it'll put you at Starbase 234, which is about 9 light years away. So click the wrong bit, there we go. So literally put him there, and I'm there, so it's right next door. There we go, 7.28 light years. It's a pretty good guess. I didn't have my space manual open, so I couldn't see it. And I'm just up at the 1 o'clock position from where you are on the map. You should see me. Just parked outside. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I'm still waiting for my water call to arrive, Martin.
You've been waiting on that for a minute.
Yeah, I know, since the middle of last month. I ordered it. And yeah, the manufacturers are 250 mile down the road from the actual people that are selling it to me, but they don't actually make the card in Germany, they make it in China. So yeah, delays on about. Right, I'm going to jump in. I've got a slow load, hopefully that's just us syncing together. Can but hope. So don't get ready with the magic. It's DC'd me key. We know if we get that faithful jump to 30, everything's cool. There we go. It's all good. Alright, there's Dow just popping in. So one of the things I always do is pop this into support mode just to give the boost to control. I'll just wait for Dow to actually load in. And he's DC'd. What I do is I'll jump out and wait for him. Are you there, Dal, in Discord? I take that as a no.
Channel, but must be AFK.
Well, actually, I'm glad that you spoke, because I actually thought I was on my own then for a minute. Welcome to Streamer Oblivion, population U. Ah! Yeah, but hey, it's a cute husky streaming, so someone will come and rescue me. Give him puppy eyes.
Rescue me.
Yeah, I think that's had a DC there. Give him a couple of seconds just to see if he comes back. If not, I'll jump in on my own. Still showing in Discord, says Hard Crush. He is running a new machine, which is literally just been built today. And he's probably just getting to grips with the settings. It's one of the new Ryzen 5900s. I think it's the 1500X he's got.
Oh, there goes Dal.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's back. There he is.
I'm back.
There he is.
Yeah, the internet connection dropped again. I wonder if it might be because I've got a not very good cable connecting the computer, so I've switched to Wi-Fi for now. See if it's any more stable.
Possibly. If you want to change instance again and come back to us.
Well, I can just click end.
No, because we have to be in the same instance, otherwise it doesn't scale.
Oh, right, I see.
Yeah, it's one of the glitches that was introduced quite some time ago now, wasn't it? We noticed this one. I will admit we haven't actually tested to see if they've corrected it, but it used to be you had to have all your players in the same instance in order to get correct scaling. And if you do these with a 5-man team, you will actually get dreadnoughts in here.
Well, you'd want it all in the same instance so you all get credit for kills for the XP.
No. When you're doing the patrols in this in
okay.
Taldewa, if you're not all in the same instance before you go in, the instance doesn't scale inside the map to give you the correct representation of enemies. So you end up with, like, if 2 of you are in the same instance and 5 go in, it only scales for 2 players.
Okay.
Yeah. So right, I'm jumping in.
That bug.
Yeah, I've never tested it since we discovered it to actually find out if it's gone now. Right, let's just drop back into support mode. And I'll choose that one there. So as you saw, that damage spike at the start was just insane. It was up to 300 and something K. And we're already partway through wave 3.
Yep.
Whoop.
Yeah, I'm not worried about this. I've still got my
Got me stuck in some warp cores there.
I've still got quite a few saves that I've got to get me out of this, so I'm alright. I'll wait for them to come in and then launch that.
Been a while since I played on this tune, and I forgot about some of my heal clickies there. Oh, well.
Right, don't collect the reward, let's jump out now.
I already took it. I thought we were only doing one.
Oh, okay. What I was going to show as well is that you don't need QSM to maintain this level of DPS. So it's done 202,122 point something DPS on that run. You know, which usually on a 2-man run, you know, that would be about 140 for that tuning that ship with the previous build. So it's quite a good improvement.
Or should we go and do some of the other patrols?
Well, do the same thing. Alright, then we go up to just behind us over near New Romulus' Career system. That's probably the next one that's just as easy. The reason why we use these ones is you can actually get the waves almost as consistent like you can in the ISA and the HSE. I mean, they're not as fluid as, but they're as near as close to no downtime if you get it right. So you can use them for, you know, measuring consistency by doing repeat multiple runs and taking averages.
Where are we going?
Career system. So let's go up to the entry box. So yeah, QSM is still on a cooldown here.
Wow.
So let me just reset that
I seem to
parser.
be stuck in a planet, which is nice. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you're also in a different instance, to change instance again. So for some reason it's moved you over again. I don't know why. It likes doing that.
It doesn't like us to be in the same instance.
I haven't been stuck in a planet for ages, so it hasn't done that to me for a while. I wish to give you diplomatic immunity while you were closer. I'll do that when you go over here.
I'll use the speed button.
Well, you're only 10 light years away. It's not worth it. You'll probably go flying past now.
Alright.
Are you ready? Jumping in?
Wait, where's the start button there?
Up near where I am. This one's quite a bit of a... Yeah. Right, QSM's actually off cooldown now. So yeah, don't collect the reward on this one, and I'll show that the QSM actually does not really make much difference. So I'll drop back into support mode. I'll zoom back out. Let's just target that one there. Fire out the grav well, very cold in space. All of that lot, and then the mycel. There it goes. And then net route with everything else. There you go, so this was, so it's 400 and something K then. Down those aftershocks, they're putting everything out of the way. I have to go backwards. throw another gab on top of those in a sec. So yeah, I've got entwined tactical matrices, which is why I'm using the cannon and beam abilities, even though I don't have cannon and beams that will be affected by them. It just says I can prop the sort spreads off of it.
My dinner is here, so I'm gonna jet. But good luck with the stream.
Thank you.
I'll
Enjoy your
play
food.
later.
Take care.
Don't remember this shit being this squishy. What I'm doing.
Yeah, you might be picking up some more aggro than I am, because there is a little bit of stealth in this set as well. Right.
That's true.
And the beauty is that the plasma storm's also got a bit of pull on it as well, so that works out quite handy when your grab rolls down. Luckily enough, I should still have the temporal ability there for when this hull dips down below. And then, yep, attack team cycled round in time. Right, so there we go. So that run was 203. Don't take the reward. Let's jump out. So everything's still on cooldown. Let's reset the parser. Right, I'm jumping straight back in. Hopefully Dale's got out in time and it's reset. Yep. Brilliant. Right, so back into support mode. Same as before, just wade in. And that my seal will be ready in a second. That looks like a good hit. There's Dal. Nice little wake up call in my ear there. And volley of cannon fire. I need to just keep moving just so as I can not lower energy too much and lose resistances. Right, I've just ditched my threat, so sorry Dal. You can have that. Right, where are they? Behind us. And Photonic Fleet, or as I call it, digital cannon fodder. So obviously second time round I'm concentrating a little bit more on the not parking up for the simple reason that I'm not sure of the time when I last jumped back using the temporal specialist ability that protects you, so I'm just playing it safe for now. So not being stationary and being on target each time has put me a little bit out of position, so it's just affecting the DPS here, which is why there's a bit of a drop. It's just sheer volume of shits we got this time. So as I said, the average in here is 140. That was a 173. So it's part way between the two. It's still quite a difference, and there was no QSM involvement in that. So that gravel, the first lot of gravel when it went out was quite considerably weaker. But yeah, if you get the set, try it yourself. Try with your set you're using. Drop that on, measure your damage, and I think you'd be pretty pleased with the increase. And do make sure that you do it in the order you drop your gravel out, fire off as much of the other abilities as you can, and then let rip with that. Otherwise, you knock out all of your other abilities, and if you're on an elite map, everything should still be there. Or if you really want to do it, throw it out first, and then just sit there and try it the other way around. It works both ways. Makes a difference which end you put it. Because you still get the other enemies coming in the exact location where the gravel is. I mean, I haven't checked though to see whether the incoming is actually. I don't think the incoming would be affected by the radiation damage from the initial start, would it, Kirby? It would just be affected by the explosion damage at the end if it was in a 5k cylinder. So that's one of the things to remember is it's a cylinder that goes out from the front of the ship that has a 5k
10K cylinder.
Is it? Yeah, 10k, but it's 5k either side from the. I'm talking radius, not diameter. Yeah, it's a cylinder of 5k radius, 10k diameter. So yeah, if you treat it as a 5k radius beam from the center of your ship in all directions, sort of like out the front. Is it a cone or is it an actual cylinder? It's non-expanding, isn't it? So it is a straight cylinder. Yeah. Yeah. So anything that's in a. So does that therefore mean that if it is even 0.1 of a kilometre away from you in forward distance, but 4 kilometres away to the side, it would be affected? When I mean, is the initial start point? Do we know from the exact point 0 meters, feet, whatever they're measuring with from the front of the ship? Okay, so that's quite handy. So even something that's laterally away from you, left, right, up, down, 5 kilometres, so long as it's in front of you, will be affected. That makes it a bit more interesting. Yeah, I'm going to be testing that some more over the next few days, actually, just to see how it actually works properly and what the best use of it is. Also need to have a look to see if there's anything that actually works well before it or after it, to see if there's anything else that affects it. One of the things I want to have a look at is, it's not the sort of thing that I would normally put on a science build, but it would be the multi-command tactical relay. Yeah, 29.1 to radiation damage. Do you remember the way? Do you remember the way we used to boost the pep torpedo for the theta rate? Yeah. But for a one-off, I'm not sure whether it's just worth it. I mean, it's more likely going to be the waste of a console slot, but it's just piqued my interest now.
Right. I mean, the stuff is definitely boosted by EPG, so.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything on that. So I mean, that's where you would sacrifice. But I mean, you'd only be doing 37, so the amount is a question of whether which one's greater. It's worth a look. Worth a look.
Well, I mean, given that EPG powers all the other damage dealing abilities as well.
Yeah, but then I'm also running the PEP as well, so I will see an improvement from there as to whether that can make up the difference. But then that would mean changing to the other deflector, which would, no. I talked myself out of that. Still going to try it though. Let me know. I used the DPRM. I'm going to drive it back anyway. Let me just see if I've got the console in the bank or on a ship somewhere. I might have. If not, I'll just beam to ground and quickly slot it and move back up. So, and the multi-command tactical relay is available to everybody. It's a mission reward, isn't it? Is it Blood of the Ancients? I really can't remember now. I've got a feeling a certain YouTuber has a video on it. Right, let's find this. I really should learn to throw away some consoles that I am never going to use again. I think I probably did. Thought I'd never use this one again. If not, I just redo the mission and pick it up again. It's labelled as a tactical. That's why. Because I'm not looking at a tactical console, so let's just swap those over quickly. And then do that. That's why I couldn't see it. Note to self, check the right console slot.
Mm.
Yeah, it's all the gas from the nebula that we've just been in. I think it actually seeped into the bridge and it got into my drinking water. Right, let's start again and move down. It probably was on another ship actually. Yeah, it was. I put it onto my ship called the Maid of Lego. Right, so what I do is I'll quickly drop that back on so as we're at the stats that we were before. And we'll move to the ship. I'll hover over the mycelial weapon and we'll see what numbers it gives, and then we'll just drop on that command relay. I mean, it might be an argument that you could actually potentially put it onto a ship that's got a universal slot, which I've got on this. So, I mean, actually the reason, Kirby,
Yeah.
do you want to know something?
What?
That was 202k.
Fuck.
Yeah. On a ship with 51.3 shields. I didn't change the build back. I was still running the shield test. So that was with none of the boosted EPG, none of the boosted nothing.
Fuck.
So anyway, let me just change the build back. Right, it's corrupted the build. You horrible thing. Let me move to that. Yeah, it's not.
Just like, yeah, let me just, yeah.
So let's look at it, make sure that is. Right, so let's just put on the revolutionary set. That one. That's fine. Haha, after all that. Woot woot. Right, who are you? Yeah, I definitely want that one on there. That's all that. So let's save that to that one there. Right, so let's go back to the stats. That's about a 29k on the shields. Let's just make sure that we've got all of the EPG back. Yeah, 583 EPG, 393 control, and the where is the weaponized? Boom, it's not there. Right, let's just drop that there for now. I hate it when builds mess up. I'll drop that one in there. There we go. Let's just quickly save that once more. Right, so there we go. That's a bit better. So it's now doing 220,940 without any boosting or buffing.
It's a light guard.
Evening. Right.
Hello, light guard.
So I'm going to take off the just for DPRM. I'd never take off the DPRM, and I don't suggest anybody ever does. I'm just doing this so as I can get the actual numbers. So I'll move it to attack slot just so that I can replace it with that. I just want to see what the increase is on the mycelium. It's moved it up by 1k, so it's definitely not worth doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just as I said earlier, it piqued my interest. The fact that it's got a radiation boost. So
Yeah, because I mean, you lose so much from everything else, and you only gain 1K on it.
yeah, it's not worth it.
It's yeah.
Not worth it. Right, so really.
What?
So yeah, 3 Adaku Khans, 1 Tholian warfare officer, and the officers increase ox damage when you're. Yeah, right. This is completely wrong. I don't know where it's pulled these officers from.
What?
Yeah, the build screwed up. Sometimes the build when you load it just goes haywire. I've
Yeah.
never used Adaku Khans, not for ages.
I mean, that's something you use on a tank, not a Psy.
Yeah. Well, no, I have done it before when I've been running. Oh, what was it where I was putting? I wanted the threat. I can't remember what it was. It boosted something or other to do with Psy. I can't remember now.
Delta Prime?
No, well,
No.
no, I was using Delta Prime along with it, but it was a Psy ability that the more threat you had, the more. I can't remember what it was now.
Mm.
I really can't remember because we were trying it in Hive, and then I had to ditch threat immediately and pass it back to the tank. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. It's only one of those moments. It'll come to me eventually. I will remember it. Right, I need to find that officer that it's put back in, the one that gives me the additional engine down on what you call it when the grapple goes out. I can't remember the name of the officer now. It's down here somewhere. It's Lepsar. So let's put you on there. I also want an officer called Huzzah. Huzzah!
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 Yeah. And he gives me my bonus grab wells. And he's down here somewhere. Might even be a bit lower. Too many officers. There he is. Huzzah! Well, it's actually his Ra, but I call him Huzzah! Right, now I normally just leave on the Lyrene here because I usually run quite a bit of ball stuff. And I don't see the point of changing it out. But for this run I will drop on a law just to increase the rate of the torpedoes actually firing. It's quite a handy little one to have. So let's put that on there. There we go, save that. And as always, just remove a console, doesn't matter what I do, and then just change it back and the build should now be okay. So let's just go back and check the DOFs. Yeah.
Oh, so have you read the announcement of the how they're gonna change the traits? They're gonna split space active traits and ground active traits.
Active space and active ground, yeah, looks good. That does.
Yeah.
Plus, they'll be bound to loadout as well, so which means we can adjust them easily, like we've been wanting to do forever.
Oh, it's only taken what 2 years? We've been asking for that. Thank you,
I
Quick.
know.
Right, so I think this is going to be Japori next for me to give a try on the next patrol. These are going to be a bit more hit and miss with moving around, but I mean, this has got double the EPG now.
Just on that topic, I was just thinking it might not be a good thing if they split it because they might only give you a couple of slots for each.
No, they're going to
No,
give
they've said.
Sorry, go on.
Alright.
Yeah, they actually said they're gonna give it complete. They're gonna give 5 of each.
And if you've already bought the
No,
extra
that's
one,
good.
you get both the extra ones.
Yep.
Okay. So in a few minutes, I'm just going to take another break just so I can get another drink. I need to refill my my thermos with some tea, and then I'll be good for another little stint so we can get in and do some more blowing things up. Sorry, pacifying the universe, Star Trek fashion.
I'll be
I
back.
better make sure all my tunes have got the extra slot then, so that they get doubled.
Assuming if you buy it later, it'll automatically do the same thing. We hope.
No, I reckon they'll.
We hope.
You have to. I imagine you have to buy them individually. If
Yes,
you
I imagine you would. I imagine that's going to be the next thing. I've just seen what Shadows Strikers put into chat, and if you go anywhere near a phone and anywhere, pick up a phone to call a vet. Last time that happened, they touched my bum. So no, that's definitely not happening.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, well, somebody said they said talking husky call a vet.
Ah,
Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely not happening.
Makes more sense with context.
it does.
You don't need context. You're in Discord. You're used to me talking out of context. Don't say the password. No one say the password.
It always comes back to it, though, doesn't it?
It does indeed. But anyway, don't forget this Saturday at 10 p.m. we are doing our screenshot contest. First prize 50 million EC, second prize 35 million EC, third prize 15 million EC. And then on the 8th of December, Ask the Teacher. Special interview with Teacher Kirby here, where you can ask her any questions you like about what got her into Stowe, what her favourite part of the game is. Let me just make sure that did actually kill. Yes, that did. Perfect. It DC'd me. I just saw it at the last minute out the corner of my eye. So let me just quickly log back in. Yeah, you can ask her about her pets.
Yep.
About
Ask me anything.
Ask her about the two little sewer rats called Worse and Worser. I'm sure she'll be glad for your questions.
Not if it's framed like that.
No, but, yeah. That way,
Oh,
Kirby, it's the lesser of two
it will be
evils.
framed. But yeah, it's also your chance to ask her questions about her own personal builds as well. You know, what she uses, how she develops her characters. You know, she might put a video up of how to do something in game, but does she follow her own rules? Does she do some of the things that she does? You know, obviously she tests these, but does she use it on certain characters for advantage reasons? You know, to for resource gathering, which we can all do. So it's your chance to ask these questions and find out how she deals with some of the things. Because when I look at the videos, I sit and think, how do you do that? I just don't concentrate for that length of time on that. That's why when she's in that mode, I call her Kirbitron. Well, that and because Cryptic actually thought that she was a bot. When I know she was physically, I was actually physically talking to her in game
Yep.
when it happened, watching her do it.
Yep.
She's just super efficient.
Yeah. I am.
So yeah, it could be your chance to find out how she does it.
She's upgraded to the latest software.
Talent, man.
I think it's Ryzen 5 myself, Ryzen 5000 series. Just a guess. So I mean, that's locked completely everything out, and now I can use everything again now. So the other thing to remember as well is it also locks you if you're moving. You've got no control over your engines whatsoever. Did you notice that, Kirby?
Yes.
And you can go sailing past everything like that.
Yes. It also keeps you pointing in the same direction. It doesn't let you turn. At least that's what I noticed.
Right, this has got hyperpropellant torpedoes. This is wrong. I didn't check the actual main part of the build, so there's no PEP on here. Oh, there is a PEP, but there's no gravimetric.
Torres decided she's gonna play parrot.
Is she?
Yep, she's up on my shoulder.
See, a dog wouldn't do that.
See? She's up on my shoulder.
Kirby is showing us pictures of an animal on the shoulder.
Yep. Oh,
Should we
she
call an
moved now.
exterminator?
I think we should. I think we should actually. It's very rat-like.
Really?
Should get a cat, Kirby. We'll sort that rat problem out.
We have a cat.
It's not doing its job properly then.
The cat's name is Takuma.
Oh, she's got a clean eye obsession. Right. So anyway, QSM's now off cooldown. So I thought something didn't feel right on that. Let's restart that. Let's jump back in. Oh no, here we go. It's going to do the DC again. Oh, I quite love this game. Hey, you've gone out of sync with the server in the space of 4 minutes. I've got to disconnect you. Yeah, that was Elon Musk's satellites flying over interfering.
Yep. It's all Elon Musk's fault.
Yeah, no, it's not. He heard me. He's turned Starlink off.
Okay.
He was interfering with my signal to Earth. Right, let's try this again. Let's just drop into the support config mode. Let's do that, and that. And again, this is still now with no QSM at the start.
Welcome, Elliot.
Hello.
Welcome to the store.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
Oh yeah, you got rum. Certainly, you're definitely my
Where's
friend.
the rum gone?
The Kraken is the best.
Ooh, no, proper Jamaican overproof.
Never had that, so I can't say.
You literally just put it in your mouth, it vaporizes, and you get drunk.
Yeah, I need to try that.
It's rather nice. Oh yeah, I got to remember, I've got no survivability there because I used it in the last one when I got out. Oops. It's been one of those nights, isn't it? I might as well just give up on this and go get a drink. Come back to it in a minute. Yeah, I'm going to come back to it in a minute. I'm going to get a drink. So back in about 5 minutes. Gives me just enough time to pop the kettle on and make one of the most beautiful drinks in the world called tea. That involves the use of a kettle and not a microwave, Kirby. So I shall catch you.
I was about to say.
I know you were about to say, and I've also turned off the intro so you won't get bombarded with my beautiful little wells. Sorry, Vern. Catch you in a moment. And welcome back to our live stream here at Temple Operations. We've got a few people with us, so got Kirby, got Lightguard. I can never say your name, Bjorn, and Dow. So I just call him Bjorn, it's easier. My eyes aren't good enough to read the small print on Discord. I really should make the print a bit bigger, but hey, that'd be admitting defeat, wouldn't it? Might just so be going getting my eyes tested. You know. So if you think if I actually convert myself into dog years, I'm ancient.
Yep.
So yeah, that is actually ancient. It works out about 350 years old in dog years. My God. Right. So what was I going to do? We're going. Hopefully that cooldown has happened on one of those other systems. Let's go over here. So let's go to Korea. Oh no, I started on Gamma Eridon, didn't I? Actually, we moved over to Korea. Do you want to jump in again, Dow?
I've closed the game at the moment. I'm
no.
still trying to set up my computer.
Are you?
You're doing patrols, are you?
Yeah, I'm just basically doing some runs to demo the revolutionary set, but I was just getting a load of forgetting things and Bill's not working right, and I needed a drink. So when I've got a drink, come back and a bit refreshed.
Because I've got the revolutionary set, the revolutionary set equipped as well, so that could be quite interesting. See what two of them could do.
On a side.
Yep.
Oh, that could be extremely interesting.
Yep. Okay, give me a second. I'll just leave the fleet. Starbase.
No, don't leave the fleet.
Starbase, fleet starbase.
Glad you added that bit.
So I was in the research thing trying to see if I had enough fleet credits to buy the reputation thing.
And do you?
Nope. Not yet. Right.
So, anything that can help you out? Any projects?
No, it's more the fact I don't have the resources to track into them at the moment, so.
Okie doke.
Do you know if I do? Which, actually, I'll X up as easy.
Yeah, just give me an X, yeah, and then when you're here, just change instance and it'll put you 7.28 light years away.
Yep, there you go. There's your X.
Hope they're dead and buried. There you go.
Okay, and which instance are you in?
Just change my instance and it'll put you 7 light years away, as long as you're not at Earth. You're in the same instance as me.
I mean, we are in the same. I was going to say,
yeah. Change to a lowly populated instance, and then just change back, and it'll put you closer. It'll be faster than just traveling 111 light years.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bit closer.
Yep, 7.2 light years. Little trick we learnt ages ago. Quite handy to remember. Right, if you want to join us in Discord, you can join our Discord server, www.templeops.com/discord, or you can join us in game by typing /channel join or channel_join. Either of those will work. And then temporal intrafleet, INTRAFLEET. The instructions for that will be going across the screen at the top, you'll see. Makes it a bit easier. And I'm sure that at some point it will get put into the chat. What are you laughing at, Kirby?
Oh, even you had problems spelling intrafleet there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it happens. Right, wait for Lightguard. Here he is. I see a shadow log on. Not in chat yet. And he's in the Eternal, so that's going to be both of us dropping into support mode.
Entering Gamma Eridon.
Cool. Let's just choose support mode. That's that one there. Zoom out from the ship. Just choose him there. Start the run in.
Hey, oh, farm, you're already moving. Jesus.
Right, make sure I've stopped before I launch the mycel.
Yeah. I'll save my abilities for the next lot.
Wait for that to launch out. There it goes. And then let rip with everything else. As you can see, that's 677k. So it is an exceptionally rude boost. Yeah, I'm still running at over 500,000 DPS, coming up towards the end of this phase.
That's mine launched.
Cool. And we see your numbers spike up hopefully in a minute.
Yep.
I mean, it might be one of those ones, it depends who gets in first with it. It's usually the way it is with a Psy run.
Let's see what this thing does. Ah, damn, they're on the wrong side of it.
Yeah, I think 2 Psys is just rude.
I will be right back.
And on the ground, they're pretty rude there too.
Just that one last ship to go. Yeah, that's pretty rude. Right, so I'm going to copy those numbers just so as the people on the stream can see them anyway. But I'm going to drop in the team so as Lightguard can see them. What do you normally do on an elite run in a patrol, Lightguard?
I haven't done an elite run on this particular build yet.
I was teamed with Dal earlier on and I was doing round about on my own I was putting about 150 to 170 with Dal, about 220 230 with you as second Psy. You're doing about 30 more thousand than Dow, and I've added about 30,000 to that. So I mean that's an insane amount of damage for 2 players, especially size. Quite good actually. So I'd be interested to see how these sets actually do work in the past, the proper past runs. So let's have a quick look at the. I'll leave it on that screen there. Sorry for the little bit of jumpiness. I'm going to have a quick analyse of the log just to see how the myseal performed. So yeah, we're seeing some large numbers out of it. Max 1 hits of I've seen numbers in excess of 1 million yesterday. So some really good numbers from that. When I look at the analysis of it. So my highest damage usually is the pets, and that's usually the chronic turbulence. But the myseal was actually my 5th highest damage source in that run, and it counted for just over 18k, which is quite respectable. It's performing the same as the plasma storm or the secondary defector. It's outperforming spore infused anomalies in a Delphic tear. It's outperforming my missile, my torpedoes. So yeah, it's quite a good one to have. It only had 2 attacks, 100% hit rate, 100% crit rate, and total of 2,077,000 in damage from 2 attacks. So yeah, it counted for 1 ship, 1.6 million hull damage. So yeah, it's quite a good ability, and as I say, we got to get this into a hive or into a ISA run to measure it properly. I'm sure other people have done it and we'll be seeing the results of that soon. Right, do you want to jump in this time and go first with it, and we'll see what numbers you do. So this run you were doing 115, and I'll hold back a little bit, so I'll just reset the parser and jump back in. Okay?
Okay, yep, on your mark.
Going in.
Going in.
Right, I've got a slow load, hopefully not a DC.
I've got a slow load as well, it's not just you.
So yeah, this also tests the theory that the first Cyan is the one that pulls the damage.
This really is a slow load.
There we go, 30% just jumped.
There we go. Yep. Same.
So yeah, it's just trying to sync us in together in the map.
Yeah.
Right, I'll let you go
Everybody ready?
first. Off you go.
Okay. Thank you, Plasma Storm. You took your time to launch there, didn't you?
Let me know when you're still all done and dusted, and then I'll start launching.
All my stuff is on. Yep, go for it. My Seagill's just being triggered at the moment.
Yeah, just let me know when your grav well is. Is my seal out?
Yep. I see the. You can see it sparking, can't you? Oh,
Yeah,
you
I can.
Right, you can't.
I'm not through the plasma storm. I can't see shit.
Okay, yeah, my gravels are about to reset.
Yeah, mine's just gone out. My seal's just gone out as well now. And a very
Okay.
cold in space. Which is an absolutely brilliant ability. You have to make sure you pick that up for your science tunes and slot it at the highest level you've got available, preferably number 3. It's just absolutely insane number to do. Your damage has really dropped down actually. For some reason mine is a lot higher. I'm sort of like at 330 at the moment.
Okay.
Alright, I should actually survive that one. Go back in with the tank team.
I've re-triggered my gravels a bit earlier then, just to try and see if that will make any difference.
Let's do distributed targeting. They should get caught as well. I should have spread coming up soon to target those. As soon as I get that one, there we go. And then another one. I really need to get Oxycif on this build. Because I can have that cycling round literally every 11 seconds.
My Plasma Storm's about to land again.
Cool.
There he goes.
Yeah, mine's 22 seconds away.
Just as we finished.
Yeah, so again, 249k, light guard 107. So you can see it's still some really respectable numbers there.
For reference, Ed is a much more experienced side player than I am. This is my first side tune.
Yeah, and what I've also have you made your ship T6X?
Yes.
Yeah. So I just want to make sure I've actually made the consoles what they should be. Yeah, I have. So I boosted the EPG. One of the things I have been trying in this is the Temporal Disentanglement Suite up the top here, just to boost the crit. And I'm getting it's much for muchness. I mean, it is an advantage actually that the crit being a different category damage rating than the actual bonus to the EPG. So that loss in EPG and control is not worth it. And that's one of the things I should have actually changed that back over, so we'll save that back there. So I'll post this up eventually. This build it is a little bit expensive for the Vern. It is based on some of the meta. I played around with some of the traits. It's quite comfortable. It's nice. It's survivable. It will do most elite stuff and patrols on its own quite comfortably, as long as you've got the the going in quite fresh. You'll survive the entire run on your own solo, which is quite good. Right. Is there anything you need to do, like guard? I'll help you this time because you've helped me out there. I'm going to cut that reward because the other one's all dead.
Not particularly at the moment, no.
No endeavours you have to go and do, or well, there's no point actually, because it attract any endeavours you got which involves kills. Anything I kill comes off of doesn't count, does it?
No, no. The only ones I've got are the universal, which I haven't done yet. But I can do that. Actually, I can't do that tomorrow. I'm not gonna have time. Just struck to damage space. Well, I'm not too fussed about my endeavours for today.
Ooh. Yeah, I saw a tweet put out by Borticus the other day. He was talking about Endeavour rank, and somebody had claimed that they'd actually managed to get the full Endeavours done to about 450, I think, somewhere around there. And according to the metrics, I think the highest in game was 394. Quite proud to say that one of our players is very, very close to that. At the time at which they published that, he was at 390. So, yeah, so very well done. I won't name them because I don't have permission to name them. So, right, I don't know what to do next. I've got all my endeavours done. I've got missions done. I suppose I could just remind people that we got a competition on Saturday, 10 p.m. UTC. And that's going to be 5 p.m. Eastern. And from there, you'll be able to work out your time zones. First prize 50 million, second prize 35, third prize 15. And go to our Discord server. You got the information there on the stream. Just drop us in a picture into our stream contest. And I mean, it is actually an Armada event, so we would prefer you to, if you are not in another guild and you're looking to join a really active Armada and guild, then feel free to give us a shout in our Discord server, and we can hook you up with an invite, and you can come and get all the benefits from Temple Operations, all of the access to the skills that we've got, and some of the players and the videos and all of the training, and entry into the competitions. And don't forget, on the Saturday we've also got the Saturday? It's Tuesday, the 8th of December. Again at 10 p.m. UTC. Not is it 10 p.m. No, 9 p.m. UTC. I'm going to be streaming, and in that stream we're going to be hosting Ask the Teacher, and when Teacher Kirby comes along, you'll be able to, as I said earlier on, catch up with some questions for her. So get your thinking caps on. Right, that's that bit done. All I need now is an official sponsor.
All right, on that bombshell, I think I'm going to go to bed now.
Oh, bombshells! They can sponsor us.
Mm.
Oh no, that's not right.
Bonsoir, mes amis.
Bonsoir.
I think I'm logged off as well. Yeah, so it's getting a bit late. Talk to you
It
later.
is actually. It's 11:33 here in the UK. So we're going to see UK players that are not furloughed dropping like flies.
Have a good
Looks
one,
like
guys.
I'm here then. Catch you later, like God. Bye. And he's gone. So that leaves me now with Bjorn and Kirby. And Kirby has run away. And I'm nearly at the end myself now, because I've demoed that set there, and I've got my endeavours, including Universal, which I don't normally bother with. So yeah, what should I do for one final thing? What haven't I done in game for a while? There's quite a few things I haven't done in game for a while. I spent most of yesterday running around on Nimbus, because I had to do Tal'Deo and arthropods, and I had to kill Voth ships, so I was over there and I had to do all the battle zone just to get to the Voth ships. Every single instance I went to had just reset, so it was one of those nights. And I think I had to do Terran ships as well, so that was another battle zone. So, but yeah, we don't have enough people that would want to run a Defira ground. I haven't done one of those for a while. I quite like those. Have you ever done, Bjorn? Have you done Defira ground runs before, the hard runs?
Which runs specifically?
The ones where you get to go underground in the city and defend the temple, and they.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you have to do some work.
Yeah, we get a 5-man team together. I mean, if you've got an engineer with you, it's really easy to do. But yeah, we'll arrange that for one night. We'll have a Defira night.
Give me a minute to finish this run. I'll switch over to my main ground tune.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it tonight, because it requires 3, and Kirby is doing other things. So, but for those that want to go over and do the run, and you get yourself a team of 3 together, it's a very good resource, because you pick up the Borg neuroprocessors for each of the run. You also get a swathe of Borg marks and fleet marks. I think it works out like 150 Borg marks or Omega marks, or and I think the last time was 240 fleet marks. The whole lot takes about 20 minutes to do. I mean, for the sheer resource that it gives, it's one of the most rewarding things. Plus, then you also get the dilithium. And for those that are at the top of their rankings for Omega, all that mark conversion and dilithium added then on top of that, it's a little no-brainer sometimes if you're a bit bored and you fancy a bit of ground combat that's easy. Try on a kinetic weapon, something like the Zephyr Cockerel shotgun. Job's a good one. Right, I'm going to jump back into stone. I think I'm going to call it a night for tonight. We've been going since just after 9 o'clock, so that's what, 2.5 hours. I'm going to say thanks to everyone that's watched us tonight, and we shall catch you on Saturday night, as I said, when we will be doing our competition to show us a menacing ship. So get your thinking hats on, find those maps, get those builds out, and put the entries into our server, and we'll see you on Saturday.